So have you been struggling to put in those contact lenses? If yes, then you have come to the correct video. In today's video, we will be discussing how to put in your contact lenses easily in a matter of few minutes into the eye. Contact lenses offer a lot of freedom from spectacles and they come in a wide range of colors, so they also have a cosmetic role and a lot of people want to use them. But because there is an intrinsic fear of putting something into the eye, a lot of people avoid using contact lenses. So in today's video, I just want to discuss what are the easy ways of putting in those lenses and how to make it a simpler process for you guys. Hello everyone, I am Dr. PayalPandit. I'm a board certified ophthalmologist and a cataract and refractive surgeon. First of all, let us try to understand why is it so difficult to put in contact lenses. Whenever any foreign body tries to come close to the eye, your eyes start blinking or they even shut completely. And this is basically a protective mechanism of the eyes where your eyes are being protected by the eyelid closure. While this is protective, when a dust or a dirt particle is coming towards the eyes, it actually makes it difficult to put something in the eyes such as contact lenses. So in today's video, I will give you guys some tips in which you can place those contact lenses into your eyes comfortably. Now, first of all, you have to, contact lenses are available in packets which are completely sealed. Okay, the seal is there to protect it against getting contaminated with microorganisms. So the first thing to do is check if your packet is sealed completely and what is the expiry date on the product. Now, by doing this, you will reduce the risk of any infectious material entering into your eyes. Now, once this is done, the first thing to do is make sure that your lens case, solution, everything is close by, and then go and wash your hands. Now, washing your hands has to be done thoroughly with soap and water. And once you have washed your hands, getting rid of all the oils and bacteria, cream and other things which might be on your fingers, you need to dry them. Now, drying your hands can be done with any clean cloth. I prefer to use a microfiber cloth because it reduces the chances of any kind of lint or small fibers from sticking to my fingers, because this can get transferred onto your contact lenses which can then enter into your eye. So I generally recommend a microfiber cloth for drying those hands. Now, once your hands are clean and dry, it is now time to take those contact lenses out of their case. Now, I generally try to do my right eye first, and this is because I am a right-handed individual. Let me know in the comment section below which eye you like to start with or whether you tend to alternate between. The first thing to do is touch the pad of your index finger from your dominant hand. In my case, that is the right hand. Onto the center of the lens. Now, by touching the pad of your finger to the lens allows it to be protected from your nails. Never try to lift up your contact lenses with your nails, as this can cause tearing of those thin lenses, or it can even result in micro scratches which can irritate your cornea. Now, gently lift it out into your second hand, that is your non-dominant hand. In my case, that is the left hand, and keep it in the center of your palm. Now, put a few drops of the contact lens solution. Gently rub the lens on both the sides. What this rubbing does is that it dislodges any debris that might be sticking to the contact lenses. Now, once you are ready, once you have cleaned your lenses, it is now time to put them into the eye. The first thing to do is lift up your contact lenses. It is important to see if your contact lenses are oriented correctly. So contact lenses have two surfaces. One is an outer surface and one is an inner surface. Suppose your contact lenses have gotten inverted and the inner surface is now facing outwards. When you lift it up in the pad of your finger, it will look like a shallow plate with the edges pointing outwards. Whereas when it is in the correct orientation, it should actually look like a bowl. Another way of checking whether you're holding your contact lenses in the correct manner is to try to gently press the edges together. Now, if it is being held in the correct manner, by pressing the two edges together, what happens is that they edges will come in contact with each other and it will look almost like a mini taco. You know, that Mexican taco which we all like to eat, something similar to that. Whereas if you are holding it in the inverted way, what will happen is that when you try to press it together, the central portion of the lenses will meet, but the edges will be pointing outwards. Now, once you know if your lenses are oriented in the correct way or not, it is now time to put it within the eyes. Now, initially, when you are first learning how to put your contact lenses, we tell our patients that it is best to use a mirror because, you know, it allows you to see where your finger is going and where your eye is at. Now, move very close to the mirror. In fact, if it is possible, just touch your nose to the mirror. Now, what this does is that it distracts your brain, and while you are looking straight ahead, you use the fingers of your non-dominant hand to hold your eyelid up, like pull your eyelid up in this manner. This allows for the eyelashes to be away from the way of the contact lenses. Now, using the dominant hand, which is also holding your contact lenses, use the two fingers, middle and the ring finger, to pull the lower eyelid down. Now, with your eyelids out of the way, your index finger gently advances. Keep your eye looking steady and straight ahead, focused not on your contact lenses but straight in the front, and gently put the lens inside the eye. You have to blink a few times to allow your contact lenses to settle. Now, what are the problems that you might face? One, if you're not holding your eyelid at the lid margin and you're just holding it up here somewhere, the eyelashes will still get in the way and the eyes will still tend to close. So it is important that you hold right at the lid margin so that it pulls up completely. The next thing is that when you see the lens approaching your eye, your brain thinks of it like a missile that is coming towards it, and immediately there is this tendency to close your eyes or roll your eyes up. So that is why what you need to do is make sure that you are looking straight ahead. Another thing, like I said previously, you can try to be very close to the mirror such that your nose is touching the mirror, and this is another thing that will distract your brain and avoid the eye rolling. Now, by looking straight ahead, what happens is that the contact lens can actually sit much more better. Why is this? Because the contact lens actually has a curvature which is similar to the curvature of your cornea. So suppose you were eye rolling, it will not stick properly because the white part of your eye does not have the same curvature. So that's why it's important that you look straight ahead while your lids are pulled apart and gently you put it inside the eye. Now, a lot of people are scared that, I'm going to be touching my eye with something. But actually what you need to understand is that your contact lenses act as a barrier. So in fact, even if you touch your eyeball with the contact lens in place, it will not cause any pain and it has a barrier effect. So you have nothing to worry about. If you're liking the video so far, please let me know in the comment section below. And if you have some tips that you generally tend to follow, let me also know that. I would love to learn more new things. Some of the people might be suffering from an eye condition which is called as astigmatism. Now, in astigmatism, the patients are recommended a type of lens which is called as a toric lens. Now, in the toric lens, a certain extra power which is called as the cylinder power is incorporated along one axis of that lens. As a result, this lens feels slightly thicker. Now, the way of putting in the lens is exactly the same as putting in your normal spherical lenses. However, some patients might actually be scared that, if it is along one particular axis, how do I know if I put it properly? How is it going to orient properly in my eye? You don't need to worry about it. So the lenses are manufactured in such a way that the moment you put it inside the eyes and blink a few times, it will settle according to the axis of the astigmatism. If you guys don't know what astigmatism is and you want to know more about it and how it differs from a spherical power, let me know in the comments and I will try to make a video about astigmatism, spherical power and the other things at the earliest. If you are experiencing some irritation even after you have blinked a few times after you have put the lens in the eye, it might be that there might be a small fiber or some dust particle that is stuck to the lens. All you have to do is remove your contact lenses out, wash it again, and repeat the steps that we have talked about previously and put it into the eyes. Now, once one eye is done, you now move on to the second eye and you follow the steps in the exact same manner. After both the lenses are inside the eyes, blink a few times so that your eyes get adjusted to the new. So now you have managed to put in your contact lenses. Now, in the initial stages, it might take a lot longer and you might feel frustrated. So don't get discouraged, first of all, because like any new activity, this is something that has to be practiced a few times. And once you start practicing it and once you start putting lenses on a regular basis, you won't even need a mirror, and it will be a matter of few seconds and you will be able to put in those lenses easily. I hope this video was helpful to you guys, and I will see you all very soon in the next video where we will talk about easy ways of removing the contact lenses from the eyes. Till then, bye bye, stay safe and keep those eyes safe.